US President Donald Trump created quite a buzz with his speech at the World Economic Forum. In his usual style, he made a series of assertions about foreign affairs and economy which were false and misleading. Let's fact-check some of his claims. To begin with, Trump justified his Greenland rhetoric by claiming that US returned the island to Denmark after World War II.
All the United States is asking for is a place called Greenland, where we already had it, as a trustee, but respectfully returned it back to Denmark not long ago after we defeated the Germans, the Japanese, the Italians, and others in World War II. We gave it back to them.
However, history tells a completely different story. As early as 1933, the Permanent Court of International Justice, which was the precursor to ICJ, ruled that Greenland belonged to Denmark. It is true that the US set up military bases there after signing an agreement with the Danish ambassador in exile in 1941 to protect it from Nazi control. But it recognized Denmark's sovereignty over Greenland even back then. To put it plainly, Greenland never became an American territory. Trump also boasted of pressuring French President Emmanuel Macron to hike domestic drug prices using threat of tariffs. France has dismissed this as fake news, citing that drug prices have remained stable and are regulated by the social security system there. It affirmed that Macron doesn't set the prices. The US president also took a swipe at NATO. He asserted that the United States was paying for virtually 100% of NATO. But remember, NATO figures show a different reality. US defense expenditure as a proportion of total NATO defense spending declined from 72% in 2016 to 62% in 2025. While he said that most other countries were not contributing anything, data indicates that 18 out of the 31 NATO members spent 2% of the GDP on defense. Meanwhile, Trump made light of China's renewable energy push as well. He claimed to have not found a single wind farm in China and characterized buyers of wind turbines as stupid. Now remember, this is not true. In fact, data has revealed that Chinese exports helped other nations reduce carbon emissions by 4.1 billion tons.
As of the end of November 2025, China's installed wind power capacity exceeded 600 million kilowatts. During the 14th five-year plan period, China's exports of wind power and photovoltaic products have cumulatively helped other countries reduce carbon emissions by about 4.1 billion tons. China's efforts in addressing climate change and promoting the development and application of global renewable energy are evident to all.
Remember, UK was another ally who faced Trump's ire. He accused the Keir Starmer-led government of making it impossible for oil firms to develop North Sea oil reserves, citing that UK takes 92% of North Sea oil revenue. This claim doesn't add up either. To begin with, UK taxes oil companies on their profits. At present, the tax rate on profits stands at 78%, which includes windfall tax of 38% that is due to expire in 2030. But this was not all. The US president also faced flack for claiming investments worth $18 trillion in his first year, whereas the White House's own website pegs these investments under Trump at $9.6 trillion.